Alright y'all, so today we're going to take this standing rib roast. It's choice. It's not a bad looking piece of meat. Two bone in, but it's been cut and tied back on. We're going to take this and I'm going to show you how to make a couple of nice ribeye steaks. And then I always cut the spinalis off and we end up using that and whatever meat we can get off the bones for steak sandwiches. Alright, so we're going to start. Get it out of here. Have you a nice sharp fillet knife ready? This is Chicago cutlery, my favorite. Get it out of the plastic. Get all the gross stuff off. Get that away. Dry. Not too bad. And then we're gonna vac seal the steaks and marinate them, vac seal them, and then tomorrow or Sunday we'll sous vide them and then give them a nice sear. It'll be delicious. All right, let's get that bone off of there first. I thought they cut it. Yeah. Usually they don't cut it all the way though. Look, there's a nice piece of meat for sandwiches. I think I did a video on this before, years ago. I haven't done any food videos in a while. All right, here we go. So, got that off. I'm gonna flip it this way. It's a little wonky. Actually, let's go ahead and cut that part of the spinalis off. Mostly fat. That we will get all the meat out of it we can. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna try and eyeball this thing. Make it nice and even. Kind of hard to do sometimes. There we go. It's a little bit thicker, but it's, like I said, it's kind of wonky. All right, so there's a couple of nice looking steaks. Now, cut all this extra meat off and save it for steak sandwiches. A bit of fat there, that'd be good for the sandwiches. You see this fat line? That's the spinalis. I don't have to get fancy with it. I just want this piece. If that is Jade or Buster, but these guys talk all day. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like daddy daycare around this place since I retired. Yeah, buddy. Right, those guys are good. Now what I might do, I think I'm gonna truss them up a little. What I also am going to do is I'm going to give her a little tenderizing action here so some of that seasoning can penetrate. Let's do it like this. One time around, the butcher's not. buckle up. Get to a point where you can retire and just try to start doing some of the stuff you wanted to do all your life, and you can't do it because your hands hurt, neck hurts, back hurts, knees hurt, wore out. Hey, little girl. Is that your brother in there talking? A couple of good looking steaks. Let's go ahead and cut the steak sandwich meat up. We'll vac seal that too. That doesn't need to be cut up. That doesn't need to be cut up. That doesn't need to be cut up. That is. That's a good tallow right there. So grain's going this way. Shake this down as small as I can get it. Across the grain. Really does make some good steak sandwiches, I'll tell you that. I have those next weekend. So start off by down. Piece of fat on the bottom. Yep. You want that. Ooh, oh, a piece of bone in there. There we go. That's all fat. Fat is flavor, but I don't need that much flavor. Got enough of my own. That does. A little bit of meat over there. We don't have this very often, so I'll try to save as much of it as I can. And these are kind of pain in the ass. There's not a lot of meat on these things. I've cooked them up and used them as a snack, and not much of a snack. Pretty good chunk. Two Butamus steaks and nice pile ribeye for cheesesteaks. Fellsmere cheesesteaks. I have no Philly. This is a mess. They get cleaned up. All right. So I'm gonna cut out everything off and we'll meet back at the other counter. All right. Peace. Okay, so we're back. We're not over at the other counter yet. I'm gonna go ahead and season the steaks before we get over there. And I'm just using my GPS garlic, pepper, salt, and some olive oil. So I'm gonna get all the sides. As well, shake it up. Okay. This meat can take a lot of seasoning. Add it in. I'm excited. I haven't had a good steak in a while. Cook it in the sous vide my sister Sue sent me. It works great. We'll talk about temperatures when we get ready to do that part. All right, those guys are ready. All right, so first thing you gotta do is make some bags. I always make my own, get the roll. It's cheaper that way. And I always double seal. So, probably fast forward through this, it takes a little bit. I gotta make 3. Not too bad. These are worth every penny. Usually make a meat run to Sam's every couple of months. Bring everything home, break it down, seal it, and put it in the freezer. Okay, there's one bag, double sealed for your protection. Chopped steak. Roll the lip inside out. Okay. Keeps goober off. Don't want goober. All right. Trying to even it out a little bit. This makes it seal better. All right. Down in the there she goes, and we'll double seal it. Once that light goes out, we'll seal it again. Started doing that a while back because I had a couple of seals fail and stuff that was in the freezer, and probably some meat, you don't want that to happen. All right, that goes in the freezer. And hey, Buster, what are you doing? Buster's the newest to the family. Rescue. Jade showed up last year, about a month ago, a year ago, right before a hurricane. Scared little thing. Don't know where she came from. Thought she was feral. Got her in the house just in time. There you go. That's what I want. Center. I didn't do what I want. It used to be difficult. Whatever. Straighten out the bag. And move it a little. Seal it again. Seal it again, Sam. See if I can find the link to the Last one I did, I don't know when I did. I did a video on how to do this before, I think. All right, there you go. A couple of nice looking ribeyes, about 2 1/4 inches thick. Gonna be good. Let us know in the comments what you think about this whole process. All right, next thing, sous vide. That'll be probably tomorrow. We'll see you then. All right, so we got the steaks out of the fridge around noon yesterday. Got them in the sous vide about 2, set up at 132. It's just warming up here. And went for 4.5 hours, I guess. I think we pulled them around 6:30. Seared them up, and they were delicious. All right, so I got me some garlic butter and rosemary, just seasoning it up a little bit, and then we're gonna get the steaks in there. All right, so one of the steaks was a little thicker, so I put it in first, get it going a little bit before I put the other one in. Listen to that sizzle, and man, it smells so good. Make sure you get all sides. Big chunk of meat. I want to get some of that fat rendered. I left quite a bit on there. Adds a lot of good flavor. Get it crisped up just a little bit. All right, so we're wrapping it up. I'm gonna pull them. Gonna let them rest for about 10 minutes. Throw a baked potato with it. Oh my goodness. Looks good, don't it? And it was. All right, thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you next time.